Everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining me. This is what we've got today. This is the Farmer's Pale Ale from Bradfield Brewery in Sheffield, 5% ABV. Yeah, not sure what else I can say about the beer really. They do a whole range of stuff. Bradfield's, I think, have been an amazing brewer. I've not had a bad drink from them yet, and I'm hoping this isn't going to be one too. So let's get it out of the bottle and into a glass, shall we? See exactly what we got here. Sounds like it's got a decent bit of carbonation. I won't try and fit it all in. There you go. So that's poured golden, as you'd expect. It's a pale ale, so they use pale malts, so it comes out golden. It's got a very, very foamy white head, which looks like it's going to dissipate quite quickly, and I'm sure you can spot there's plenty of carbonation happening in that glass. See what the aroma's like, shall we? That's lovely. It's malty, it's floral. Get some mild citrus out of it. It's a classic. It's a classic aroma. It's almost golden hop aroma. Just as English hops. Doesn't say. No, doesn't say. Doesn't say. Smells great. So it tastes like, shall we? Cheers, everybody. Well, that's nice. That is nice. That's got a lovely toffee flavour coming from those malts. Really nice, well balanced hoppy finish, bitter finish on the back end. Oh, that is nice actually for a pale ale. That's quite flavoursome. It has got a citrusy note in there. A little bit lemony, a little bit grapefruity. That's nice. Like I say, Bradfields for me haven't done anything bad so far. I think they brew on, to try and remember what the facts were about them. They do brew on what was a farm, and they've gone from like milking 100 cows a day to producing, is it 100,000 pints a year of bitter? Something like that. Something like that. So they've gone from pints of milk to pints of bitter. But yeah, very nice. Carbonation's dying down well, but it's got a nice. The carbonation's quite zingy, pushing those flavours around my mouth, which is lovely. Quite like that. And that bitterness is growing, which I quite like. And there's a touch of maybe a little touch of spice. Little spicy note on the back end. You might have to taste. Drying as well. It's quite dry on that back end, like that at the back. So at the back you got the nice drying bitterness, and there's a nice spiciness in that aftertaste at the back end. It's lovely. That's very nice. I never think about, obviously do my own home brew, and I never think about brewing a pale ale, but when you get a pale ale which is as nice as this, makes me wonder if I should try pale ale. Got 2 bitters under my belt and a imperial stout now, so maybe an all grain pale ale might be the next thing to do. I consider that. Let's have a read on the label, shall we? We like to read the labels. Bradfield Brewery is based on a working farm in the Peak District within the picturesque village of Bradfield. On its finest malts and hops are used together with our own source of natural mineral water to produce this distinctive, fruity, full-bodied pale ale. It is full-bodied actually, yeah. Well balanced with a powerful floral bouquet and a dry aftertaste. Yeah, we wrote that. So it says it's got millstone grit spring water. Which I honestly don't know what that means. Barley, which is the malted barley. Wheat, English hops and brewer's yeast. Best served at 12 degrees C, which is what it's probably been. It's like almost like cellar conditions. Keep it in cellar conditions, so it'll be around about that, which is quite nice. I have to say, from Bradfield, it's another cracking beer. I think they do a porter. I'm sure they do a porter, which I've not had yet. I'm gonna have to. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think I got this from Co-op. All my Bradfield ones I tend to find in a Co-op. Don't tend to find them anywhere else. Other Morrisons do a couple now. Check Morrisons if you're interested. Morrisons may do a couple. Pardon? And they're a couple of quid a bottle. Very, very reasonable. For the quality of the product as well, very reasonable. So yeah, if you're interested, obviously you can go to bradfieldbrewery.com. I'll pop a link to that in the description, or try your local Co-op if you've got one, or Morrisons if you've got one. I'm sure other outlets might have them. It's not something a bottle shop will do, unfortunately, because it is in the supermarkets. It's unfortunately not something that a bottle shop would keep. But yeah, look around, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. But Bradfield, highly recommend them as a brewer. Highly recommend them. Really nice. 7.5 out of 10 every day. That lovely. 7.5 out of 10. Subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff. See you all in the next beer review. Cheers, everybody.